Hi, welcome to Living My Best Life with Lisa Marie. I'm so excited that you're here. If this is your first time, welcome. And all of my subscribers, you guys are the best. Let's get crafting. For this DIY, I am using these two bowls that I painted. Well, they were red and white, and then I painted them with a white and a pink. I was going to make a tiered tray, and I just didn't like the way it looked. So I kind of took it apart, and I'm going to repurpose them. I'm mixing some mineral paint, chalk paint, with baking soda, and I kind of eyeballed it. It's probably about half and half, but really you could do it till you get it to the consistency that you want. What I was trying to do was create a kind of cement look. I want these to look like they're made out of cement. I'm going to go on pretty heavy with this concoction that I made, and then after I get a coat on that covers, I'm going to kind of splotch it because I want it to look bumpy and lumpy. And I'm going to paint the outside like that. On the inside, I'm just going to cover because you're not going to see the inside, so I don't need all those extra little bumps and everything. So while the back dries, I'm going to cover my mixture with saran wrap so it doesn't harden. And now that it's dried, I'm going to go ahead and open it back up, and it did stay really wet doing that. So that's a good tip, is to keep it covered so no air gets in there. And now I'm just going to cover the inside, and then I'm going to get all splotchy and blotchy again on the rim because, again, I want it to look like it's made out of cement. And it's working. And even the color, that mineral paint, really has that kind of cement look. It's kind of a boho natural look. Now I'm going to take my drill and I'm going to I'm going to drill a hole on the top of both across from each other. This is going to become a hanging planter. You probably had no idea I was going there. Anyway, now I'm going to touch up the paint where I made the holes because it does show through a little bit. And I'm going to take my nautical rope, and I believe I got this one at Walmart. And by the way, the bowls were from Dollar Tree. And I'm going to put the rope through the holes, tie a big knot so that will hold on there. And then I'm going to pull the rope all the way up as tall as I want this hanging planter to be, and then come back down and then cut the rope so that I can string it through the bottom bowl, then the next bowl, all the way up to where I'm going to hang it from, and then back down to the top bowl through that hole and down through the bottom bowl and make another knot. Now, hopefully when you watch this, it makes more sense than how I just said that, because that probably sounded really confusing. It really isn't, so just kind of watch what I'm doing here. I did kind of go around the bottom two holes more than once, and I'm going to go back and fix that at the end. You won't see it, but in the final picture you will. I didn't like the way it was hanging, so I wanted to make sure I did it just a little more secure, but it doesn't really change anything in terms of how you do it. Now I'm going to take these white rocks that I got at Dollar Tree, and I'm going to put them in the bowls. The small one, I can just put a couple handfuls in there, and that's fine. The bigger bowl, I'm going to cut up some remnants from a dish towel that I used in a different DIY and just fill up some of that bowl so I don't have to use quite as many rocks. Saves a little money, and it just makes more sense. Plus it'll make it lighter, which is also a good thing. It doesn't need to be super, super heavy. Now you could definitely paint these bowls if you want. I decided to leave them the cement look because I wanted it to be more natural. I found these succulents at the Dollar Tree. They always have so many different ones, but I kind of liked that these were green. I thought that it was the pop of color that it needed. And I'm just kind of positioning them to see how I want to fit them in, how much I might want to trim the bottoms. I'm going to go ahead and use those big wire cutters and just pop off some at the end there so they are exactly the way I want them sitting in the little bowls. And I just love this. It's so cute. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Today is a collaboration with my friend Maria at Maria Kuna DIY, and I gotta tell you guys, she's very talented. She does a lot of interesting DIYs. You'll definitely have to check out her channel. I will have her link in my description box along with her video for this collab. And again, we're both doing repurposing, so we're taking something and repurposing it so it works again. She does modern farmhouse, boho farmhouse. You've got to check her out, and it's all on a budget. So I definitely recommend you go visit her channel and do me a favor, show her some love and tell her Lisa Marie said hi. If you're here from Maria's channel, welcome. I hope you'll consider subscribing and watching some more of my videos. I'd love for you to join me on my channel by hitting that subscribe button and turning on the notification bell so you'll always know when I have a new video. I do all kinds of DIYs, gardening in the summer. If you enjoy my video, please hit the like button and leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. That helps my channel so much and I do appreciate it. Do any of you also save containers? Let me know in the comments what kind of crazy things you save. So I have this creamer container. I've got a bunch of them that I keep saving. I thought I'll make something out of it, so I'm going to repurpose it. I'm going to remove the outer wrapping, and I'm going to use a combination of the white rope from Dollar Tree, which I love, and I finally found some, and then also some regular natural looking nautical rope that I have, also from Dollar Tree. And I'm going to do a combination of those, wrapping them around this bottle and hot gluing it. Now the tricky part was getting the little like nozzle twist top part off. I should have just gotten out a saw, which I don't know why I didn't, but I used my hot glue gun and I poked holes all the way around and then took a scissors and cut it off. What a dumb idea. Okay, you guys, don't do that. Just don't do that. Either leave the top on and cover it with the rope or get a saw or something. That was just not my brightest moment. Anyway, it's off. That's all that really matters. And now I'm going to go hot glue all this rope on. With the white rope, it's a little like kind of fray. Is that a word? Fray at the end. So I used a little hot glue on the end first and kind of like pulled it together so it was more of like a nice tight end, and then I attached it. And I do that also when I get to the end of the white rope before I start another one. Otherwise, it's just too wide. Does that make sense? Anyway, go ahead and watch. You'll just see me. I'm going to speed it up and you'll just see me wrapping the rope all the way around. I decided to alternate between the two different kind of ropes. I thought that made it look more interesting. And then when I get to the very top and I'm back to the natural looking rope, because it was such a jagged top edge because of the ridiculous way that I cut it off, I went ahead and I just kept wrapping over the top a little bit to cover all the plastic. So there were no sharp ends or anything like that at all. Once I get to the top, I just tuck it under a little bit, hot glue it, and cut off the rope. And now I'm going to grab some really pretty florals that I got at the Dollar Tree. I love these little pink and white flowers. You could put any flowers that suit your decor or the season, so you can change them out very easily. And I'm just going to start cutting them into pieces. I'm also going to add another little pick that I found. They're kind of like these pink mini berry looking things. I don't really think they're berries, but I don't know how to describe them. But I like it because it's a different texture and they're tall and kind of windy. Thought that made it look very interesting. And you guys, literally that's it. this was a really easy DIY, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. What do you think? Well, let me know down in the comments. I just wanted to let everyone know that I am on social media. You can find me on Instagram, Facebook, and Pinterest. Same name, Living My Best Life with Lisa Marie, and I hope to see you over there. This is the easiest DIY ever. I took 2 of the little metal napkin holders from Dollar Tree and 2 little silicone pot holders. Literally, that's it. And actually, I'm going to use a couple of the zip ties. And I'm going to attach them at the bottom. I'm going to put them in a couple strategic places so that they will hold together. And I'm literally going to put each of the little silicone pot holders in each of the little napkin holders. And I'm going to put my hot glue gun on one side and a bunch of glue sticks on the other side. And that's it. And you can carry this around. So if you need to use a little hot glue gun, whatever, it's just right there. It's easy to store, and there's always sticks then with it. It's so easy. It's ridiculous, you guys. Just one word of advice. Don't bother with trying to hot glue the little silicone pot holders to the metal because it doesn't work. You can't use hot glue on silicone. I tried it, didn't work, so don't even worry about it. It's rubbery. It sticks right on there. It's not a problem. It won't go anywhere. I'm going to clip off the ends of my zip ties using my little wire cutters. Or actually, I think this is a little bolt cutter. I'm not sure. Does anyone know? Let me know in the comments. Now I am placing my little silicone pot holders, one inside each of the little napkin holders. And this is where I tried to use the hot glue and found out that it didn't work. I'm going to add some glue sticks to the one side, and I'm going to add my little mini glue gun to the other side, and that's how easy this really is. I love how portable this is. You could just carry it around to any spot in your house where you need to use it. And that's it. Super easy. Let me know if this is something you would ever do if you would use this. And here's one last look at all 3. I'm sorry my hand's in the way because I'm holding the hanging planter. I really love how they turned out. They were really easy and definitely worth repurposing. Don't forget to visit Maria's channel. Her link will be down in the description box. Thank you so much for watching and being here. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, and definitely give this video a like. And I cannot wait to see you in my next video. Until then, you are a blessing.